Allen Iverson, Antoine Walker. These are individuals that could have created billions of dollars in wealth and left a massive legacy for their family. Even a modestly financially intelligent person could easily take $100 million in revenue and turn that into $1 billion by the time somebody's dead. It's not that hard to do. All you got to do is just invest consistently and just watch and let nature take its course, right? Just investing in the stock market over the last 20 years, you could take 100 million and have turned that into, say, 400 or 500 million very easily. Real estate allows you to do multiple flips. Entrepreneurship allows you to do a lot of flips. But unfortunately, the gambling addiction is like a really deep hole. The only thing worse than a gambling addiction, I think, is to go deep in debt with the IRS. Those two things are what I call financial quicksand, because the financial quicksand is kind of, well, you ever watch movies where somebody gets caught in quicksand and they can't move because the more they try to get out, the more it sucks them in, right? Like that's what tax debt is. Tax debt sucks because the more money you gotta pay the debt back. How? By making more money. Well, if you make more money, what's going to happen? You're going to get more taxes, right? So the more money you make, the more money they take. And they already still taking money from the past. So they got the money that you owe them in the past, and they're also taking money from the present, which is slowing down your ability to make up for the past. That's why, for example, when I talk to young black men about investing in your future, any young black man in here, everybody's a young black man because you're younger than you're going to be in 10 years. Every young black man, I tell them, be very careful about how you live your life when you're young, like you slinging your penis around, making babies, mamas, and all that. What happens is you're going to have almost like a relationship tax or a sex tax, because you're going to have all these child support payments from all these women in the past where you sprinkle children everywhere. And what'll happen is you're going to get to your 30s and you're going to say, okay, I'm done. I don't want to be a player no more, right? So you're ready to just kind of settle down. Your big problem is that settling down becomes much harder for you, because now you're trying to take care of a family in the present, but you're taking care of all these families in the past. Some people can't outrun their past. Some people can't outrun their past, right? So what you got to do to minimize the amount of pressure on you is to think carefully about your present, and, because the thing you call the present right now, that you're investing in right now or not investing in right now, that will become your past when you finally hit the future. Does that make sense? So anyway, so sex, drugs, alcohol, and gambling. Those are the 4 things you have to do in moderation, if at all. I'm very proud to say I don't mess with drugs, and I really don't. I never drank. Last time I drank liquor, I was 21 years old. So, and I tried it. It wasn't even like a regular thing. Let me see. Gambling, I don't do much of that. I like poker, but I play poker like for $2 at a time or something, so it's not really like real gambling. And also sex. Well, everybody has sex, so I mean, come on. So anyway, let me move on. All right, so just be careful with it. Okay, so let's.